Have you grinded for your Mamba mentality yet?
I don't have that one yet. Tell me why I should soon.
Because when you have Mamba mentality and you earn double take, instead of taking 2 of the takeover options, you'll actually get a boost to all your stats with Mamba mentality.
Huge.
And right there, he got bodied. Good rebound. Danny's pulling. Danny's greening. There it is. Too small. I love it, Danny. I'm going to do it every time. Too small.
I love it. Hey.
And there it is. Danny with the victory. 60-52. I like it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's been a long off season, and we're ready to get back to some basketball. How about you? This is the NBA preseason special, and it begins right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Grant Williams is out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Green in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Well, obviously, Greg, this game doesn't count in the standings, but how important is it for newcomers to these squads to make their mark?
Kevin, it's vital. I mean, whether you're a rookie or a vet, you want to make a great first impression. And for the coaches, your teammates, and the fans.
Now Conley. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
Here's Green, and he drops it in from the low post.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. Edwards, that's good.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Doncic passes to Irving. And he converts the layup.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Conley. From outside the arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound. Count the basket.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass. Turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Now here is Conley. And there's the pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And it falls over the rim and in.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Now here's Green. McDaniels defending. And McDaniels with the block. Doncic against Conley. Down low. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Williams against Towns. Williams kicks to Irving. He gets it in there.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Edwards. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Feeds it to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Headed by Green. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They liked the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
Now here's Conley following the miss by Kyrie Irving. To the right side. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the dunk by Brown.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. This preseason outing with the Mavericks providing a good first chance to square off.
And it's just the preseason, but going against a team that pushed them around last year, they want to show they're a year wiser and are ready to hold their own.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Towns. Brown, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Milton. And that one is good. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Holmes. Back to Curry. Pass to Hardy. 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. And that one's good. Hardy. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Passes it to Reid. Shoots over Holmes. Reid gets the bucket. Curry with it. He kicks it to Hardaway. There's the pass to Hardy. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Hardy's got 5.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Milton. Pass to Reid. Jacks up a 3. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
Here we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Hardaway. He has yet to score. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. He doesn't hit that one. Tie game in Minnesota. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
15.
And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Mavericks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. On the court for Dallas here in the second. Hardaway in the front court along with Williams. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
Now, if you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again, because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
Here's Towns following the score by Dallas. 6 to shoot. Back to Conley. Nice D from Doncic.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Kyrie Irving coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The three for Doncic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now the feed to Conley. Bucket is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
And so Green will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Gobert against Powell. Irving with a clean look. Dallas no good that time either. Minnesota shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves great. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, DA. Thank you. Shoot 2. That free throw, no good.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
You know, when you look at the game of Dwight Powell, Doris, he's sort of a throwback big man, isn't he?
I guess so, Kevin. I mean, he's a little retro for sure. He does a lot of his damage right inside the paint. This guy is focused on getting rebounds, setting quality screens, only taking high-percentage shots. So I give him sort of a throwback.
This is his first free throw of the game. A free throw drops for Gobert. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Jones checked in for Dwight Powell.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Towns. The shot from the low post is good. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, Cat takes the bump. Not an easy shot, but he finds a way.
Doncic passes to Green. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Back to Conley. Kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Doncic, no good on the free throw. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will shoot. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
And Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
To win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
And the first one drops. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
Curry can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards inside. Holmes on him. Good work defensively by Holmes. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. And it's Green with the jam.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here's Milton. Passes to Towns. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Towns has got 7 points for the game.
His defense must chase Karl Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here in the game. Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves team progresses.
Certainly, Kevin, you have to admire what Anthony Edwards showed you in terms of those exciting young players. He proved he was more than capable of elevating his responsibility. And when you think about their postseason, you ran into Nikola Jokic and the eventual champs. You can live with that.
Yeah, easy call.
For Dallas, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Well, Doris, some question, as you know, the move that Dallas made last season acquiring Kyrie Irving. They gave up a lot for sure.
Boy, they sure did, Kevin, and it was a high-risk move that obviously fell flat. For this organization, it has been trying to get the right mix around Luka Doncic. That is the key for them to succeed.
Reed misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hardy passes to Holmes. Kleba against Towns. Now the pass to Hardy. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota. And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. Curry against Milton. Now here's Reed. Defense is right there.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Pass to Hardy. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Hardy's got 9.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Reed gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hardy passes to Kleba. Dallas moving it around. Here's Curry. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here is Edwards. From deep three-point land. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys were going to sleep out there. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks. I'm sure they hear it in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out angry.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And welcome back as our coverage continues of the NBA preseason. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. A 2-point game. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Doncic dishes to Williams. Clock is at 3. Here's Hardy. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. And finished off by McDaniel.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now, here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach, you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. Now here is Conley. Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Over Irving. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Outside, Towns. A three-pointer, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Hardy passes to Williams. Fades back. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Gobert down low, and he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Brown comes in for Edwards. And then for Dallas, Jones comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Green in for Hardy. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 5 points in the game.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Jones against Anderson. Conley left side. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. That one, no good. Irving for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
For Dallas, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Luka Doncic.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Milton against Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in blocked shots last year. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Brown against Hardaway. Outside Irving. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Here's Hardaway. And here's Anderson. Still yet to score. Pass to Brown. Passes it to Reed, to the middle. Brown. It's stolen by Gobert. The pass to Milton. He shoot again. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Irving drives in. Outside, Jones. No good there. Some solid defense from Brown. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Tipped away. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Back to Gobert. And the layup is good. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
6-second difference between shot and game play. The 10-footer. And that one's good, Irving.
Very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
And Anderson gets it to go. Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. Shot from the top of the key. Unable to get that one. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. From Target Center, back in a moment.
39.
A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Defensively, keep talking. Like, keep helping each other. We get the rebound. Don't get in early pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd telling them what it's going to take. All 5 guys communicating on the floor.
And calling for the early pick and rolls. You can get really clean looks that way before that defense is able to kind of lock in.
Thanks for being with us as we get going here once again. A preview of the upcoming NBA season ahead. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Powell. Green is out there with Grant Williams. Then there's Doncic, and it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Dallas. Here's Reed, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now, here's Doncic. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Conley. Pass to Reed. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Doncic kicks the foul. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Conley finds Edwards. Driving in. Basket counts. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
Now here's Curry from deep. Green. No good that time.
got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Clock at 6. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
And so Green will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Williams. Doncic outside. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Reed. Here's McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Curry. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Dallas with a change here too. Irving's checked in. Now here's Conley. Towns wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Lobbed up there for Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
Minnesota calls timeout.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on and get live for your Timberwolves dancers.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Mavericks trail by 5. Outside Irving. And the pass to Doncic. Over Conley. Doncic gets it to go inside.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Look at Doncic with the delivery.
Edwards against Irving. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic, and it's good for 2. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Luka expects to take huge shots. This guy is so big time.
Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Irving.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's Conley after Luka Doncic's miss. Edwards inside, headed by Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Conley. It's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Green dishes to Williams. Pass to Pye. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be a pretty Gobert.
As a big man, guys, Dwight Powell has been a solid free throw shooter, but here's a pressure opportunity for the big man to knock this in.
And he is unable to get the second one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. That's the line for Minnesota.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Irving for 3. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! Come on, man!
Here's Conley. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, here's a guy with a great deal of experience in these situations. Mike Conley's team very confident with his chance to deliver at the foul line. Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Rudy, what did the bench do to help you get this win tonight?
They've been huge. You know, they brought us back in the game, and everyone contributed. You know, it wasn't an easy night for us at the beginning, but we kept fighting, and it's a big win for us.
I'm sure you want to keep it going, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it for this NBA preseason tip-off. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time